So we spent a fair amount of time cutting some stuff and mag drilling some stuff. And basically, the design of this is pretty simple. Essentially, we've just got this really thick wall piece of square tube here. This is some 3x3 by, I believe, 3/8 tube. It's gonna go pretty much here. And I've made it a point to have it stick out wider than the tractor. This is for two reasons. One, it protects the sides of the tractor a little bit better if someone drives diagonally into something. Two, under less than ideal circumstances with rigging, if the tractor ever has to pull something or be pulled, you could like loop a tow strap around these side things because they stick out a little bit. And the mounts for this are really simple. You can see the tractor's got two cast iron areas here, which already came drilled and tapped. And so what we did is we ran a tap in there this morning, Seth did that and got the threads all nice and clean. We've got a mounting bracket for each side, which just goes on like such, and we're gonna reinforce this so it can't really bend. So this should be really sturdy. With my luck, it'll hopefully be the longest lasting part of the entire friggin' machine. Yep, and let's see what we can do. So here's your quick fabrication lesson of the day. Anytime you stick a D-ring on something like this that's gonna have some power behind it, you know, that tractor weighs like 7,000–8,000 pounds, fairly large, you know, full-size diesel farm tractor. It can really mess some stuff up. So what I wanna do to prevent this tube from getting deformed, because if something's pulling on this, it's gonna be stressing these two walls and working to move the tube instead of square into like that sort of a shape, it can pull out this wall theoretically, is to prevent that, we're going to drill a hole in each side. We're going to run this piece of round stock kind of through here and weld it on this side, weld it on this side, so that way it keeps the tube together, it keeps this face from getting pulled up. Then we're going to grind it smooth on one side, smack that on there, and it should hopefully be there for the ages. Probably overkill a little bit, but I like to not have to worry about the stuff that I build and design breaking and causing me problems, because I have enough of those already. Alright, so let's see, that's some 1-inch round stock. I got a 1 1/16 inch annular cutter on the mag drill here. Try to get this pretty precise, because if this is off by a little bit on either side, since we only have a 1/16 of an inch of clearance, it's going to be a problem. Through on both sides. Now hopefully we can just take this pin, come out the other side. Yeah, it will. It's in there. Look at that. That's dang near perfect. I like it. I love it. See if you can zoom in there. Alright, yeah, that ought to hold it with any luck. Get that centered.
Wrong way!
If only I had super stretch intelligence. Alright, so we got this thing put together. I really like the way this turned out. It's something that I feel fits the shape of the front of the tractor pretty well. And we gave it some of that hammer tone crinkle finish paint, which I also personally find fairly attractive. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think it adds quite a bit to the tractor itself. You know, it works to increase the functionality of this thing. Now, you know, we can like pull stuff with it. We can pull the tractor if it needs to be pulled. And it's something that I'm really glad to have on here. It's also very sturdy. You know, this thing ties into 2 complete assemblies of the tractor. And so, you know, with all the bolts that are on this, and there's some pretty large bolts. They're like 22 and 24 or 25 millimeter head bolts as well, metric of course. I feel like it can take quite a bit of force, and the only way that's coming off is if someone manages to literally rip the tractor in two, which hopefully we don't have to worry about, but based on my track record, probably shouldn't place any bets. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you guys for watching this video. It was a blast to put together, and hopefully we can get this thing back in the field here before too long. See you later, guys.